Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Just started raining here in my area of town, so I hope you're all staying safe and warm. All right, it's 7 o'clock. Hello, good evening, my friends. I'm Stephanie, the Youth and Community Librarian at the Medicine Hat Public Library, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of Teen Book Chat. We're going to be going over some really awesome science fiction books in honor of May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. Did you celebrate Star Wars Day today? Did you maybe check out one of our crafts or maybe play trivia this afternoon? There was a very slick and sly person who won this trivia. They got a lot of questions right, so good on them. All right, so before we get started here talking about books, I just want to remind you how you can get books at the library. There's a couple ways you can still do that even though we're closed to the public right now. So the first way you can do it is by calling us at 403-502-8525 and book an appointment with a librarian for book pickup. Or you can download one of our many e-resources to read ebooks or listen to e-audiobooks on your device. So to do that, you're just going to go to our website, MHPL.info. Just right here, I have it on my phone. And you're going to click this little More tab. And you're going to go to Books on the red one. And you're going to find ebooks. And once it loads, we use Overdrive. And we use RB Digital. So you can click on those right from our website and see the collections there. They also have apps for your phone on Android and iPhone that you can download from your app store to have it right there on your device. Awesome. Hey everybody, thanks for joining in for Teen Book Chat. All right, so today, as I said earlier, we're going to talk about some science fiction books because today is May the 4th, and why not? And I love science fiction because it's kind of a genre that gets a bit mislabeled or maybe not as much love because it's kind of genreified, as people kind of have some stereotypes of what they think of science fiction. Now, if you have an idea of what science fiction might be, comment below. I'd love to see some of those answers. But yeah, a lot of people think that science fiction is space, aliens, that kind of thing. But in reality, there are lots of different subgenres of science fiction that don't involve space or space travel or time travel or aliens. So I'm going to kind of go over a few of the main genres, subgenres that you can find in science fiction, and maybe you will fall in love with science fiction. Who knows? All right, so we're going to start in the space category because that's the category everybody knows. So that's an easy one to start off with. So let's get started on our first space book. This one is Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is from the internationally best-selling authors of the Illuminae Files, comes an epic new science fiction adventure boasting an eclectic cast worthy of fans of Six of Crows. The year is 2380. The year is 2380, and the graduating class of cadets of Aurora Academy are being assigned their first missions. Star pupil Tyler Jones is ready to recruit the squad of his dreams, but his own boneheaded heroism sees him stuck with the dregs nobody else in the academy would touch. A cocky diplomat with a black belt in sarcasm, a sociopath scientist with a fondness for shooting her bunkmates, a smart-ass tech whiz with the galaxy's biggest chip on her shoulder, an alien warrior with an anger management issue, and a tomboy pilot who's really not into Tyler, in case you were wondering. You'll get swept up in the crew's hilarious and action-packed misadventures told from multiple perspectives. They're not the heroes we deserve, they're just the only ones we could find. You can download this e-audiobook on the RB Digital app, and the sequel is actually coming out this month, and we've already pre-ordered it on RB Digital, so you can also place a hold on it. Our summer student last year, she loved this series and could not stop talking about it. So it's definitely a good one to grab. All right, so our next space science fiction novel is The Pioneer by Bridget Tyler. This book is classified as a space opera, which is a subgenre of science fiction that emphasizes space warfare, melodramatic adventure, interplanetary battles, chivalric romance, and risk-taking. Sound familiar? Sounds like Star Wars, right? So if you're a fan of Star Wars, you will love this book. Jo has one job, to build a new home away from Earth. But underneath the idyllic surface of their new home, there's something very wrong. And when Jo accidentally uncovers a devastating secret that could destroy everything they've worked for, suddenly the future doesn't seem so bright. Packed with action and unexpected twists, this addictive page-turner set in an expansive universe is perfect for fans of Star Wars, the Illuminae Files, and Defy the Stars. The Pioneer and its sequel, The Survivor, are both available in Libby by Overdrive as ebooks for you to enjoy. And this is a new series too. It just came out, I think, in 2018. So nice and fresh. Hi everybody, welcome, come joining in. All right, so our last space science fiction book that I'm gonna cover today is called Zodiac by Romina Russell. With this book, you have When Space and Astrological Zodiac Signs Collide. So if you love zodiac or astrology, this is the book for you. There are 12 planets in this galaxy, one named after each zodiac sign, and Roma Grace, the guardian of House of Cancer, has the ability to see patterns in the stars that tell what the future holds. Like the vengeful 13th Guardian escaping from exile to wreak havoc on the galaxy, but no one believes her. Amongst the adventures in this book boasts a steamy love triangle subplot that rivals the age-old Peeta versus Gale from Hunger Games debate, and that fans of Amy Kaufman's Starbound series will swoon over. There are 4 books in this series, and they're all available as e-audiobooks in RB Digital, and some are available for our book pickup program. I'm seeing in the comments for a lot of love for this series, so it is, yeah, definitely a popular one. Really fun space, romance, zodiac astrology phenomenon. It's great. Okay, so we're kind of going to diverge from space and talk about some alien sci-fi books. So these books may or may not be, they're not set in space, but there are definitely aliens around. So if you don't like big expansive universes and these made-up planets kind of science fiction, these ones might be for you because they still kind of have some creepy crawly science fiction space aliens involved. So our first one, it's a brand new book. It is called Bent Heavens by Daniel Krause. And in this book, Liv's dad claims that he was abducted by aliens when he went missing for 4 days. And a year later, he disappears for good. Angry and grieving her father's disappearance and probable death, Liv tries to focus on her last year of high school. But one day she tries to use her dad's alien tracking tech. Liv and her friend capture a real live alien. But instead of turning the alien over to the authorities, they choose a different path. This book is the perfect blend of science fiction and heart-stopping horror while examining grief and the price of vengeance, with an ending that you will never see coming. Fun fact, the author of Bent Heavens actually co-wrote Shape of Water with Guillermo del Toro. So if that gives you any ideas of what kind of horror creature you're going to experience in this book, it's pretty awesome. Pretty gory and creepy. So this brand new 2020 book is available as an ebook on Libby by Overdrive. And honestly, the ending will have you shook. So shook. All right. Now on to another alien book. My picture drops, 1 second. All right. So, in this alien story, The Sound of Stars by Alicia Dabble. This book is perfect for fans of Marie Lu and Veronica Roth. This new sci-fi about an alien invasion and takeover of Earth. The Ilori, a race of mathematical energy beings, have taken control of the entire Earth civilization. They have banned all forms of expression as a way to colonize human beings. But one girl will not stand for the racial injustice. 17-year-old Ellie Barker, who is African American, bisexual, and suffers from anxiety, operates a contraband library out of her home. When a book goes missing, she is horrified that she might be caught and executed. M0RR1S, or Morris, is a lab-made Ilori created for the specific purpose of developing a vaccine that will suppress humans' consciousness and allow the energy-based true Ilori to occupy human bodies. But unlike other Ilori, Morris experiences emotions deeply, and when he discovers Ellie's library, he decides to run away with her instead of imprisoning her. Amid many references to popular media, the author paints a moving picture of two young people's defiance and the power of song and story to combat despair. This book is available as an e-audiobook on Libby by Overdrive, and we have ordered it, so it will be available for book pickup very, very soon. So keep an eye out on that. There might also be a bit of a romance between the alien and the human, which is kind of interesting. So if you're into that, it might be good to check out. All right. So on to our third category of science fiction subgenres. Now this might shock you. Science fiction is not all just about the space travel and the aliens. No, it's all about kind of scientific discovery and kind of the what if this happened? What would our world look like today? And these scenarios have no magic involved. That's a huge feature of science fiction. No magic at all. But the what ifs, what if this was created? Or what if this happened? What would our world look like today? Does that sound familiar? We have come to the subgenre of dystopias. Yes, my friends, dystopias are science fictions. So, you Hunger Games lovers, those are dystopias, which is science fiction. So, maybe you love science fiction. So here are some of my favorite new dystopias that I want to talk about that are available. And our first one is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. It's been 18 months since the Raptor School for Girls was put under quarantine. Since the talks hit and pulled Hetty's life out from under her. It started slow. First, the teachers died one by one. Then it began to infect the students, turning their bodies strange and foreign. Now, cut off from the rest of the world and left to fend for themselves on their island home, Hetty and the two other surviving girls don't dare wander outside the school's fence, where the tox has made the woods wild and dangerous. They wait for the cure they were promised as the tox seeps into everything. But when one of the girls goes missing, Hetty will do anything to find her, even if it means breaking quarantine and braving the horrors that lie beyond the fence. And when she does, Hetty learns that there's more to their story, to their life at Raptor School, than she could ever thought true. While celebrating the resilience of girls and the earth-shaking power of their friendships, this feminist Lord of the Flies is a mind-bending and thrilling novel unlike anything you've ever read before. It is available on Libby by Overdrive as an ebook, as well as you can order it for our book pickup program, and you can pick up the physical book at the library. Awesome. Spooky. I don't know, I don't really want to read about quarantine books and diseases, but hey, some of you have been asking me for those types of books, so that is one that you will want to check out. All right. Our next dystopia science fiction is The Vanishing Deep by Astrid Chatold. From the author of Four Dead Queens comes a new, fast-paced, ecological sci-fi thriller that is a modern-day Atlantis-esque tale with a dash of horror and mystery. 17-year-old Temp was born into a world of water. When the great waves destroyed her planet 500 years ago, its people had to learn to survive living on water. Temp has lost everything, her parents and her sister dead. But for a price, the government will revive the dearly departed for 24 hours before returning them to the dead. Temp will do anything to see her sister again, because her sister was behind her parents' death. And Temp wants to know why. Told from alternating perspectives of Temp and her sister, Lore, the duo begin to unravel the mystery behind their parents' death while unintentionally discovering the secret behind the revival process, and the true cost of restored life is revealed. The Vanishing Deep is available on Libby by Overdrive as an e-audiobook. Ooh, that sounds so creepy. All right, so our last dystopia is more of, it has less out of this world elements, I would say. It is Internment by Samira Hamed. Samira Hamed, author of Love, Hate, and Other Filters, a contemporary romance novel, is known to showcase issues present in our society today in her books. And her very first sci-fi novel sets out to do the same. Set in a horrifying near-future United States, 17-year-old Layla Amin and her parents are forced into an internment camp for Muslim American citizens. With the help of newly made friends also trapped within the internment camp, her boyfriend on the outside, and an unexpected alliance, Layla begins a journey to fight for freedom, leading a revolution against the camp's director and his guards. Heart-racing and emotional, Internment challenges readers to fight complicit silence that exists in our society today, and is the perfect book for those waiting impatiently for the release of the new Hunger Games book. Internment is available as an e-book on Libby by Overdrive, as well as you can get the physical audiobook CD copy through our book pickup program. Really interesting book, kind of freaky in a way that this could actually happen in our near future. Yikes. So definitely a good, challenging read. So that's it for sci-fi. What did you guys think? Did I blow your minds that science fiction is not just about weird, geeky science or space travel? It blew my mind when I found out a few years ago, and now I love science fiction. You just have to find the right subgenre for you. So I hope you found something interesting that maybe you want to check out. And you can call us for book pickup at the library at 403-502-8525, or download the apps Libby and RB Digital onto your device at home and never leave your house and just read books. I kind of love that part of this quarantine. So yeah, I stay safe, friends. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye now.